Hello, my name is DBreeden, and I pastor Mount Moriah Christian Church and also lead Firehouse Ministries in Butler, Kentucky. And we're in the Christmas season, and I just want to ask you a question. And that question is how does Jesus affect your life? If you study the story of the wise men when they came to Jerusalem to find Jesus, you'll see that he impacted three different sets of people very differently. And their first encounter was with Herod the king. And the impact that they had on his life is that he became more hostile and more hateful toward Christ, and instead of allowing himself to become softened and worship the Lord. But he became hateful and hostile. And the reason why that we know that is because he also was very deceptive, because he asked the wise men, how long it had been since they had seen the star. And they said 2 years. So they had been traveling 2 years following that star to find Jesus. And so after they went and found Jesus, and they didn't come back and tell Herod that they did, then Herod sends his soldiers to Bethlehem, and he kills all the children 2 years old and under. So he became so hostile and hatred toward Jesus that he killed innocent people trying to kill Jesus. But then he had also asked the scribes and Pharisees, or the scribes and priests, where Jesus would be born. And they told him in Bethlehem. And he told them about what the wise men said and that they were looking for Jesus. But these three, the impact that they had on the lives of the Pharisees and the scribes was that they became indifferent. They became so unconcerned that they didn't go with haste to Bethlehem to try to find Jesus. They went about their daily routine. Their daily routine was more important than finding Jesus. And so we need to recognize that Jesus has an impact on us, and we just need to decide what kind of impact that he's having. Because when the wise men continued to follow the star on to Bethlehem, when they came to Bethlehem and the star stood over the house where the young child was, and they knew they'd found him. So they immediately went in and they fell down on their knees in humility. These three astrologers, these three men from the east who came all that distance to see Jesus, fell down to worship him. They began to show him intense love and admiration. So they gave him gold for a king. They gave him frankincense for a priest. And they gave him myrrh because they knew he was going to die. And so today, my question for you is how is Jesus impacting your life? Are you hostile toward the message of Jesus Christ? Have you become more hateful toward Jesus or his people? How has he affected your life? Are you just indifferent like the priests and the scribes? You're just unconcerned. You really don't care because you have a routine and you don't want anything to hinder that or change that. Or maybe you're like the wise men, and the impact he's had upon you is that you've humbled yourself to worship him. Decide today in this Christmas season how Jesus has impacted your life. God bless you today.